very impromptu decision. It's just me today on my lonesome. There's a bat there. We're just going having a little spot of spelunking, seeing what we might find. Apparently, a lot of mushrooms and where did that come from? So this is an area of the cave just below my house that you might have seen if you've watched any of the other episodes. All three of you. There's another one. Look, Christ, they're everywhere. Just below my house, and I think it's time. I think if there ever was a time, or were a time, sorry, to dig it out, it would be now. So where did that come from? So it's quite terrifying. I don't really like cave exploring that much, as I'm sure you could have guessed from the fact that all of my other videos, I think, have just been me building that tower, which, by the way, I've managed to put a roof on it, and I'm still not entirely satisfied with it, I don't think. It's quite hard to get the proportions right, and when you haven't played Minecraft for, donkeys like me, it's hard to get the proportions right. Like I bet if it had been, oh, that's where he shot me from, down there. I bet if it had been, a few years ago when I was younger and had all the time in the world, I could have, and actually played this game quite regularly, I would have been fine. But I think it's getting back into it and, having to work with squares and things, and it's quite weird proportions and stuff that you have to work with, really, in order to make things look like an actual tower when you've only got blocks to work with, And I don't claim to be these kind of Leonardo da Vinci's of Minecraft that are very, very good at, making things look realistic. I tried my best with it. I was kind of going for that kind of, what is it, like the Lord of the Rings Isengard tower to start with. And then it kind of, you do that and you realise, you try and copy it, and then you realise that Isengard Tower, as amazing as it does look in the film, there's not a lot of material there, It's basically just a big black tower. Hello. So if I were to do that, it'd be a very imposing structure, but it'd be quite a boring addition to our little community that we've got going above ground. And I don't know how much is on stream, but Charlie has started to make his way in the world. He's joined. He's got a lovely little wooden hut with a moat around it. It's lovely. But for now, I'm just going to be that man that mines all of the coal. And the reason it's just me today is for some reason the Minecraft PS4 servers are down, which makes it completely impossible for me to do an online game. So you're just going to have to listen to me ramble on, rather than, have that kind of incredible display of wit and banter that we have as the collective Sorbet. This is starting to really terrify me. I really don't like spiders in this game. Well, I don't like them regularly, to be honest, but in this game they're all equally not a fun thing to be around. I used to find them quite easy to dispose of, but I don't know. Recently I find it quite difficult to hit them. I don't know if that's a thing that they've added or if I've just become incompetent. But Whenever they seem to attack me, I just feel a bit useless, almost. Like, I try and hit them, and they do that lunge thing, and they'll always be able to take a few hearts of damage off me. But I suppose it's one boon to that could be attributed to playing on easy mode or easy difficulty. Like, the stresses of Minecraft are enough. I don't want them to be intensified by added damage from spiders jumping at me, and especially now they've added all these new mods and mobbers. I mean, look, I don't know why they're adding all these extra mobs and stuff, because that's terrifying enough, turning the corner and seeing that green thing looking at you. Look, where's... Can you... Well, there's that skeleton there, look. Hello. I'm just going to ignore him. Where's this spider? God, I always used to, when I was younger, and I watched YouTubers playing this game. I always used to laugh at the ones that would place torches like every few feet. But I kind of get it now. I don't know if it's this texture pack that I've got on. That just makes everything look darker. And I know that it's supposed to be like a, you know, the range of colours are dialed back quite a lot, and the contrast is not anywhere near as much. But everywhere just feels so dark, especially when I'm cave exploring. So I find myself placing, you know, these torches constantly all over the place. There's that spider, look. And it's simply just because, you know, I know that it's, what is it, like, is it 7? It's 7 blocks or something like that, isn't it? Again, I can't really remember. That you have before things start spawning. Well, I've been here. I think that's my cave system there. Well, not my cave system, my mine shaft. It's walled in by cobble. Okay. Yeah, I've come here in the hopes of being able to get to a half decent level. Because I'm sick of using iron swords and things, and I did this. You won't have seen this. It was off. Christ, off camera. I know that nobody watches this bloody thing, but oh yeah, off recording. I did. What's it called? In the roof of my house, in my tower, is my enchanting room, and Christ, this is terrifying. Hello. Well, aren't you terrifying? that actually might go all the way up to the lake. But I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying, but oh yeah, in the roof of my tower, I've got my enchanting table, but I'm not a... Oh, Christ! But I'm not a high enough level, you know, not level 30 to get those top enchantments, which is the only thing that I'm really bothered about. So I've got a little ways to go before I can get a half decent enchantment. Because I think like it goes like 7. I can get like this level 7 and 9 enchantments, but I can't imagine they'd be very good. Hello? I don't know. Christ. Tell you what, these cave systems. Do you ever feel like everything's just out to get you? Ah! Go away! Did he drop a carrot? Oi! Christ, there's loads of them! It's like a skeleton legion down here. God knows. I received a party invite from Charlie Bolton. Well, Charlie, I'll join in a second, but Christ, you've caught me in an intense part of the Minecraft stream. Just let me light up this area before I go and kill those skeletons. Or that skeleton. That single skeleton which I have run away from. Despite having a decent amount of armor and the ability and the means to kill it. I don't know. It comes back to that same thing. Like, I take the mick out of Minecraft YouTubers for being, you know, quite timid all of the time. But then as soon as I've jumped back into it, I find myself being absolutely petrified at literally everything in the game. Does that sound like a spawner to you? It did. That is Christ. I think that's definitely a spawner, isn't it? Has to be. There's a ton of them. I really wish they'd stop doing that. Yep. See, that lunge thing, that's that lunge that I was saying about. It's terrifying. Oh my god, there's a ton of them! Okay, wheat, bread, silk touch, yes! Oh, I don't need the rotten flesh, I don't know why I'm taking that. That is an incredible find, that silk touch enchantment. Another carrot? Oh no, I'll just take away that. That's my carrot. Pumpkin seeds, but we've got a ton of those, so I don't really need it. I really wish they'd stop. Iron horse armor, a golden apple. Christ, got everything going on here. Let's get. I'll take that out. Well, that's good, because I can make myself a Silk Touch pick now. And because I've been thinking about making like a sort of... Because like above ground there's not a lot of space really, because it's kind of been claimed by everybody else. So I was thinking about making an almost... I'd need to go to the Nether for this and get myself a load of glowstone. But if I made like a sort of... How would I describe it? Like an underground... I don't want to say farm, but like with... It's like sort of a farm, but with like grass and things as well. It'll look quite nice, I think. Right. Apparently someone has commented. Let's see what you said. I need to charge my telephone as well. Why are you playing alone? Sorry, you must have missed that part of the stream. But yeah, basically the Minecraft servers are down, so the only option is to play alone, which, you know, as I'm sure you can imagine, is just heartbreaking for myself. You have to switch to all reliable. Anyway, we go on. Let's find these other... Let's find that, what's it called? Skeleton that was terrorizing me. Oh, hello. Go away. God, they're just awful, aren't they? Oh. God. No matter who you play with, there's always that one guy that gets all the coal. In fact, I don't really know how much I've actually streamed of the community that's growing on top. I mentioned Charlie's got a new gaff going with a complete with moat. Southie has also been making his house. I think if he ever was in this stream, I think he no, he definitely was. Ow. Well, I'm just going to carry on as if nothing happened there. I don't think Twitch I don't think the YouTube stream noticed. I was going to say Twitch chat. No, go away! Christ! There's just so many bloody things. Well, there's another one. There's a... Oh, no. I'm getting out of here. Those witches are so bloody difficult to kill, you know. I can't believe it'll take that carrot. I don't think we've got any. Well, there goes our opportunity to start a flourishing carrot farm above ground. Blooming heck. I need to get these potions on the go, I think, as well. Where's that witch gone? Where's the witch gone, and why do they sound like an Enderman? Do you know what? I don't care. I'm getting out of here. This is the most terrifying experience of my entire life. It's absolutely fine until the witches show up. Everybody gangster until the witches show up. That's my motto, and I'm sticking with it. bloody terrifying. And I think it's simply because I don't have any of those potions to stop the poison. Maybe I should start on it. And maybe that's my next thing that I should do, but... Another unexplored thing. It's just so much. This cave system is absolutely massive. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, it means I don't have to go very far to find resources and things. Plus, I'm as much fun as strip mining is as well. It's just, I mean, it's just the most boring thing known to man, isn't it? Like, I can get the same utility out of spelunking, and there's that added element of danger that I think I prefer rather than confining myself to a little area and having to strip mine. Like, to be fair, I did attempt it. I just ended up running into this massive cave system that goes on for miles and miles. Have I got red mushrooms? Yeah, I've got... Could make some mushroom stew, or at least get just a fapping of slimes. Or at least get a mushroom farm on the go. Just don't seem to be picking things up. Weirdly. Okay, I've got a stack of 64 iron. And some more iron. God, there's so much bloody iron. What's up there? Let's go up there. Let's have it. Well, that's illegal. God, it just keeps bloody going. And I'm actually going to have to go, I think, now that my iron sword is just decided to retire. It's the Robert Downey Jr., I think, of iron swords. It's done its bit. It's carried me all the way through this bloody playthrough. It's been there from the start, but at some point it's just gotta go. Oh my God! Why? Do you know what? Just chill out with the water for a second. Christ. Okay, apparently 80,000 monsters have decided to go for a swim downstairs. I'm just gonna Just going to block that off. I mean, there just must be like a massive like swimming pool, but for monsters. Or they could just be upstairs. Could be that too. Hello? Lou? Christ. Ow! Okay, well apparently I'm not picking up any... Oh, no, spider... I'm saying all this about trying to get more... getting into the potion thing, and I know full well that spider eyes are quite important for that. So I should probably start actually picking those up rather than just immediately dropping them whenever I get them. Do you reckon? I think I'm pushing it with this RDJ sword. That being said, I can hear the old animals above me, which is a promising sign. Means I'm far away from that bloody witch. And I think the reason the witch is so annoying is obviously it's regardless of what armor you have, they're going to take you down to half a heart, which is not a position anyone wants to be in. And it's fine if it's just the one, because I don't think they've got a normal attack, do they? Don't know. If you do know, let me know. Something I'd be, well, I'd say genuinely be interested in. It's something I'd kind of half be interested in, I guess. There's just so much! That's it. Farewell, Robert Downey Jr. pick. Hello. No, go away. Just stop it. Just stop for once in your life. Just chill out. Stop it. I've got an axe, I suppose. I can axe it. It's just unnecessary. You just didn't need to do that. God. Just awful. least that's an easy way out of the cave system. God, please, I just want to let me out, for God's sake. Got some diorite here for you, Ben. Gonna keep it specially for you. Because I know how much you bloody love it. Ooh, that's my house. This is maybe, I'm hoping that if you light up the massive void underneath your house, it stops making that cave sound. You know, when they get like a load of chimes and just drop them into a bass drum and just record the sound that makes. I'm hoping lighting all this up will stop that from happening, because as sinister as it sounds, and I love sinister sounds, especially in the place where I'm trying to sleep, that I call my home. I'd really like it to stop now. The novelty has well and truly worn off. Christ. I should probably, I've really got to fill this in. To use a phrase. Or I could just leave. Please, just let me go there. Thank you. God, you knock it, but in terms of providing XP, it's not bad, is it? Apparently mining this iron was just too terrifying for me. Oh no, maybe I walled that off maybe because of a witch again. I don't know. No, because now I'm straight back into the bloody cave system I just told myself I was trying to get out of. It's this way, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Tell you what though, I've got some iron on the go. I think 3 dirt is worth sacrificing for. Yeah. Okay. Well, I should probably fill in those disgusting. holes in the lake, but I don't think today is that day. Do you know, that is so unaesthetically pleasing. I think I'm going to have to get out something, one of these. I mean, even that's better. It's not great, is it? Let's get these in. Christ, coal chest of, is it your lucky day? It's basically all on mine now. Just bloody coal. Is it? So I think it's 4 each, should be. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's put that in there. Oh god, it's 64 exactly. It's almost as if it was meant to be. What else have we got? Anything? Ah, bloody hell. It was meant to be until I realised that it wasn't meant to be. That Silk Touch enchanted thingy, that can go straight upstairs, I reckon. I'll hide it. Hide it away. See, I've got... I mean, I think this is going to be a chest room, just so you're aware of what the plan of attack is. I think. I don't like having just a completely open... I mean, it's not even being used. I think there's maybe a crafting table. Nope. There's literally nothing. Here we've got, what, an anvil and 2 cauldrons. Again, the same same as 2 floors ago. We've got nothing here apart from a crafting table. I mean, I actually really like this building, this room. Sorry, maybe this will be my chest room. I don't know. Have like chests going all the. I don't know how I'd do it, but I'd have like chests going up. I mean, this was originally going to be like a sort of library room, but I'll show you. It's the library room is kind of sort of de facto become my bedroom as well, because it's supposed to be kind of like a. I've got these new lanterns on the go too, which I think look quite cool. Not symmetrically placed, kind of dotted around, just because why not? But yeah, this is sort of, I guess, de facto become the sort of library of the house. And if I show you, look up there, as you go on, I've not finished this, by the way. There will be more bookcases, but I think I might fill in these with what they're called, glowstone lamps. Yeah, rather than the glowstone itself, because I've seen it on this texture pack and it does look nice. It looks better than the normal texture, but I think the redstone lamps always look quite cool, don't they? So, and then here we've got the enchantment room. I don't know what I'm going to do with this up there. I think maybe just leave it. I don't think it looks too bad. But yeah, so this is the enchantment room. I think it was almost made to be, with it being just the right dimensions sort of thing. And I think there's something quite cool about that, having the enchantment room in the roof of the tower, like of the Isengard Wizard's Tower sort of thing, you know. Something quite aesthetic about that. So yeah, have more butt cases, I think, going down. Ow, my legs. Have more butt cases coming down. Make this bed a bit better rather than this bog standard white one. I was thinking maybe orange. I don't know. I just don't want it to clash too much with the red carpet. Maybe blue. Maybe like a light blue thing. That might look quite nice. Have like 3. But yeah, because it's like a wizard's thing, you know, I sleep, and then there's all these books that I can read to learn about, or to catalogue, maybe even to catalogue what I've found in the world. And that looks quite cool. It'd be cool to build like your Nether temple on top of there, but I think that would be too high, because it's like a 4:1 scale, isn't it? The Nether. So if I build something up there, you'll spawn in just completely surrounded by netherrack. Too high. I think I think they say you should always do it pretty much, you know, on the ground level to get to spawn in a reasonable place. What's that there? Can you see that? What is that? Is that just water? Yeah, I think it is. It's just it's just water behind a birch tree, isn't it? No way, I'm thinking it's something actually interesting. But so Charlie started to level this area here, and it got me thinking whether it would be doable to kind of have like a what do you call it? Like a canal go straight through that way to get to, you know, other areas of the map, and have like a dock. I could have a dock like here. Get rid of Fraser's Bridge, or at least make it go around this fictional or imaginary dock that I'm contemplating in my head. Have it this side of the tower, and it might look okay. I don't know. Or maybe have it here, in between Southie and Charlie's house. I don't know, but I think a dock would look quite cool, and it might be the next thing that I set my sights on. Or that Nether temple I just said about, but again, where the hell I put it, I don't know. Probably in some like cave thing, you know, make it look cool. Like in like the Elder Scrolls games, you know, you'd go into like one of those caves, and then it'd turn out to be a temple to. I haven't played those games in so long that I can't remember what the name of the gods are. But you know the evil one, the one that had the dog, whatever that storyline was, I can't remember. But you'd go into like a cave, and there'd be this temple to some Daedric god. You know, have that sort of setup. I think I think that'd look quite cool. Maybe put it. I mean, it's got to be far away from everyone, so they don't hear it whenever they go to sleep, sort of thing. Like I'd have it in my tower, but they're just so noisy, those nether portals. So I don't know. Maybe over there in this birch forest that I want to see dead and replaced with normal oak trees. And not dark oak like that. Look, there's just so many birch trees. They're everywhere. That looks quite cool there, look, that massive tree. Maybe that's the tree Logan ran into. I don't know if that was on stream, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, Logan saw a massive tree on top of a mountain. Oh, isn't it such a great game, Minecraft, where you get to see trees on top of mountains? Blimey heck. And just random giant mushroom things. Right, I think I'll call it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in to this, I think, different and quite obscure instalment. Oh, before I do that, no, I'm going to jump off the leap of faith thing and show you that. Look at that. It's awesome, isn't it? It's the only reason I wanted... It's not the only reason, but it's one reason I wanted to build a massive tower, is to be able to do a leap of faith off the side of it. And I think that's quite well suited. And that's the roof there, look. So I've tried my very bloody hardest to make it look as... Okay, apparently I've never seen bricks before. As aesthetically pleasing as possible. And I think I've done an okay job of it. You go on, I did watch, I'm ashamed to admit that I did watch some YouTube videos to see how people did it. But, you know, I mean, they were doing these, they were saying, okay, well, this is the very best way to do a spiral roof and stuff. I can't, excuse me. I can't remember the name of the YouTuber that did it, but is that tall enough? Maybe I should do like a thing on top of it. Make it have like a 1 block spiral on top of it. That might look quite good. Might look a bit better. But yeah, and they were starting with these like 16 by like not 16, like yeah. Like a radius of like 16 blocks and these circles, and it's just way too big, way too big. Like, I guess it's okay if you're doing, if you're in creative mode, but if you're trying to make yourself a house in survival, it's just the resource strain is just massive. You know, by that time you have all those resources, you're pretty far into the game, and I like to do the building to start off with. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way round, but, you know, I think it looks okay. I think I need some mossy stone bricks as well, just to break it up a bit at the top. But that's something for next time, if I remember. God knows I'll probably forget. But I hope you enjoyed an episode that wasn't just me that wasn't spent hearing other people go out and spelunk and find new areas of the map. One thing I didn't actually show, I think, is Logan and I. If you can see in the top left in the water, there's that kind of brown square thing. That's one of those mansion, like a Luigi's Mansion thing. Logan and I triumphed over that I think it was off camera. I don't think I ended up streaming it, which is probably poor of me. So there's quite a lot that you perhaps missed. But yeah, yet to find a sand temple, one of those sea-based things. But we'll move on to it, because I want to make one of those conduit things, because it gives you a boost if you're nearby water. I think is the description. I don't know what that boost is, nor do I have the what can I say? I don't want to say the need, but okay. It is too much effort for me to go out and Google what the conduit actually does. I want it, and I'm excited to be surprised by it. So I will live in ignorance of what it does for the time being. So please don't Google it and spoil it in the comments section of the next video, because I'll be very upset. All 2 viewers that are watching this stream. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. This is actually the end, as I go into the share tab to figure out how to turn it off. There we are. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys. See ya maybe tomorrow at some point. Bye-bye.